Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits, but please leave the rest out. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune, a time of positive change here with the Two of Water. A relationship that continues to change and evolve. It looks like a shift in this connection is happening here. It's finally breaking through. Okay, some impossible barriers is what I'm picking up. Inseparable, our love is always there despite the distance. With Runner, I don't want to run anymore. So someone's definitely realizing how deeply they feel here and not wanting to run away from their emotions. Overall energy, 10 of Wands. This is about carrying heavy burdens here, as well as, having everything on your shoulders, not being able to do anything about it, but needing to release as well. So I'm picking up some frustration in the situation. So when it comes to your energy this week, we have Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So if you have felt, especially here in the last 5 months, that things are just not going the way that you had hoped, whether it's financial here in the Five of Pentacles or love in the Knight of Cups, you just feel like you try really hard, but things never turn out the way that you'd hoped. And you just keep picking yourself back up and starting to continue to do what you've always done, right? You pile through. But I see that this week here with the Queen of Wands, suddenly things are becoming a lot lighter. You're starting to see that everything that you've put into situations here are starting to turn out just how you had hoped. But it's almost a surprise where you're kind of like, is this really happening? Strength card, Three of Cups, and the Six of Cups for their energy. So I see that, this person is definitely thinking about you in a very good way, but thinking about the past. There's a lot of nostalgia here with the Three of Cups as well, but I see that the 6 to the 3 is the 9. And with the Nine of Cups, I do see Strength card that this person didn't get what they wanted out of the situation in general, and they're not happy where things stand now. They definitely crave reunion here, wanting to talk to you, engage with you. There's something they're desperately missing for some of you about your voice or your face. Some of you, it's your smile here that they just can't get enough of, and they're constantly thinking about this. Some of you as well, because we have the Strength card here, they're definitely looking at your pictures as well online. Just for some of you though, tell me the Strength. Ten of Swords, Two of Swords. Yeah. I see that they feel like the situation has hit a dead end. They've hit rock bottom here because they've really haven't acted upon their feelings or what they should have done in the situation. There's almost a sense of betrayal I'm picking up here, where they feel like they betrayed your love or betrayed you in a sense because they didn't follow through or they didn't listen to you here. So let's see what's happened in the past. We have the Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Moon card. So in the beginning, it did feel like, things were solid, that you both were feeling the same way towards each other, and this was going to turn into something long-term. For some of them, there could be distance here physically, but I see that they were unwilling to budge. There was a fear of the unknown in the Moon card, not knowing if they should step out, take a chance here. Tell me the Moon. So they knew what they were feeling. They did say what they meant in the beginning, but to you it seemed concerning because they were acting very different and they weren't really acting the same way that they were in the beginning, being very stable here, opening up, and you felt like that their feelings had changed or what they wanted had changed. And I see with the Chariot, you really felt like their focus was on everything else but you. And so you couldn't figure out why they were still staying in this connection, why they would come back around every so often. But I see that when they did, they were very stubborn, right? They had to have things their way. And in conversations, it seemed like it was about them most of the time, and they weren't really listening to you. Tell me the King of Pentacles. Judgments. Page of Cups. Yeah, it's like they had the final call, the final judgment call on things as well. I see with the Page of Cups, they would only open up a little bit, enough to keep you in the situation with them. But I see that they were holding very cold and stern towards you. But in the Page of Cups, they were hiding their feelings. They were very sensitive inside, but showing you that they weren't faced by anything. So tell me this Page of Cups. I see that they fell through on their promises here. So everything that you had hoped, that what they promised in the beginning and you thought would happen because you felt like you could trust them, never came through. And they turned out to be a completely different person. You felt like, where did this love go? Where did their, expressions of emotions go as well? Four of Swords. Yeah, they just kept holding back. So they were taming themselves from opening up emotionally. Some of the Three of Wands. Hanged Man. Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords. So I see, as I get more details here, for a lot of them, if it's not physical distance, there's something else that was stopping them from being with you, that they felt like if they had left a job, or if they were in charge of a business, or something that really relied on all of their time and energy here. This couldn't be also a third party, a committed situation, whatever it was. They felt like their hands were tied. They were stuck in a sense. Seven of Wands, Hanged Man, and not willing to see a way out. With the Ace of Swords, feeling like they need to talk to you. They need to open up. They crave to do that, but feeling like they didn't have the ability to. So they didn't have a lot of courage to tell you, their insecurities and wanting more, but feeling like they would show that they're less than, that they weren't courageous, and that you might look at them in a certain way that is not very becoming of them. So there's a lot of fear based on what you feel about them or how you perceive them as a person in general. And they felt like if they exposed their feelings, you would look at them in a different light. All right, so let's see what the challenge was here, because I see that all along they were just concealing the truth, okay, how they really felt, as well as feeling stuck, and a lot of fears based on uncertainty here. Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, Four of Wands. So you did feel like they were too good to be true, right? That they said all the right things in the beginning. They got you hooked in the situation with them, and that you were constantly there for them. You invested a lot. With the Four of Wands here, it felt like when things were really good, or they started to really open up in a way, not the way that you expected, but you felt like they were starting to turn over a new leaf, then suddenly they would turn completely different. It's almost like an on and off switch. And you felt like, well, why are you still coming around? Why are you enjoying this connection? Because I'm not. At times they could be very cold, and I see that they're callous towards your viewpoints, your feelings. It almost felt like you got run over if you tried to express something or what you really needed in the situation. Because I see in the Ace of Wands, you were constantly debating in your head if you should just leave this connection or not, because they were treating you as if you were just something on the side that they would give into every once in a while, and they would focus on other things. So when they had time, then they would, focus on you just for a little bit. But you just really felt like they didn't care because they weren't willing to budge. Nothing changed. So let's see what they're about to do here. We have Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So they're getting ready to leave a situation behind. But this new beginning here that they're trying to embrace and about to make a promise here and tell you something very special that they feel you need to hear. This is going to change this connection in a massive way. So if this reading's resonating with you in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action they take, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.